Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Neil, and today we're back on Sporcle. I love this website. Love testing myself, giving myself some mental challenges. And today we're going to go a little deeper into geography. We've tested naming countries and capitals and identifying flags, but we're getting a little physical today, and we're going to talk mountain ranges and bodies of water. I haven't studied any of this since high school. It'll be very interesting to see if I've retained anything in the intervening time. But I'm doing two tests today. The first one's just about the mountain ranges of the world. Honestly, I think I'll be surprised if I can hit 50%. And then the second one I'll do right after, and that's notable bodies of water in the world. So, without further ado, let's get at it. So I hopefully can enter these in any order I want, and I'm going to be doing a lot of free association with names and such. Let's start with the big ones: the Rockies, the Appalachians, the the Andes, the Alps, the Pyrenees, the Himalayas. Um, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna be reaching for straws pretty quickly here. I have a funny feeling. The Apennines. How do you spell that? Are the P9s on there? No, that's in Scotland. Let's see what else I can do in North America. The Cascades, the Coast Mountains. Are those called the Wrangell St. Elias Mountains? What are they called? Is that the Alaska Range? Yeah. Okay. The Sierra Nevada. Mexican mountain ranges. Are there the Sierra Madres? No. And what about that Brazilian chain? I have no idea why this is coming to mind, but I'm going to say Mato Grosso. Nope, nothing there. What are the Australian mountains called? The Darling is a river, not. Man, I'm just going to be guessing a bit here. India. There's the Ghats. That's not coming up. Okay. Oh boy. The Urals. What are the Norwegian mountains called? I don't know. Or the African ones for that matter. That's the Ethiopian highlands. Okay. Um, Now that Rwandan DRC mountain chain, I've actually been there and I don't know what it's called. Yikes. The Caucasus. There we go. The Karakoram. Man, I don't think I'm going to get 50% here. This is way harder than I anticipated. Like, I don't know what those Chinese ranges are at all, um, or those Eastern Russian ones. Let's start pulling out the risk terms. Yakutsk, Irkutsk, man, Irian No, yeah, I'm just reaching for straws here. Um, there's two in Iran as well. the Hindu Kush, yeah. Man, I'm really just grasping at straws here, folks. I don't even know what that mountain chain in like the Northwest Territories of Canada is up up here. Like, what's that? And this, I have no clue if it's not the Mato Grosso. Um, Antarctic range? No. I know the highest mountain in Australia is Kosciuszko, but I have no idea what that range is called, unless it's like is it as simple as Australian Alps. Uh, the Sumatran. I thought the highlands in southern India were called the Ghats, but there must be another name for that. Oh, wait, the Atlas Mountains in Morocco. Um, Tibetan Plateau. No. And I feel like when that one pops up here in Eastern Europe, I'm going to be. Is that the Carpathians? Okay. So at least I recalled that. These Eastern Siberian ones, like, there's like 6 or 7 of them, and like, you don't know any of them. That's crazy. Our, our geographic knowledge is sorely lacking here, isn't it? Um, the Hindu Kush, the Karakoram, the Himalayas. These ones in southwestern China, I can only guess at. Um, Man, is there anything else I'm going to be able to get here? There's definitely the possibility of some forehead slapping when I give up on this. I'm going to try a couple more. Yeah, I'm running out of things to try here. Um, okay, giving up. The Scandinavian mountains, is that the real name? Not a clue. Never would have got Matumba or Barisan. The New Guinea Highlands, okay. The Great Dividing Range, that's ringing a bell. Ugh, I did the Sierra Madres, and then I did Sierra Occidental and Sierra Oriental, but I didn't do the combination of those, the Sierra Madre Occidental and the Sierra Madre Oriental. I'll give myself a half point for those in here. Um, the Mackenzie Mountains. I'm a Canadian. I've never heard of that range of mountains. Not to say it's not a thing, just never heard of it. Transantarctic. It sounds like a railroad, a very cold railroad, but I will remember that. Okay, and the southern Indian ones are the Ghats. Again, they're distinguished western and eastern, so I'm going to give myself half points for those as well. Um, let's see, the Iranian ranges are the Zagros and Elbers. That's those ring bells, but I would not have been able to come up with those. Kunlun, isn't that where Iron Fist is from? Kunlun. Okay, I'll be able to remember that. Tian Shan, that actually rings a bell, and the Altai Shan. Altai, I mean that sounds Mongolian and high, so that's something I can try and recall. Sayan, Yablonovi, Stanovoy, the Greater Kingan. Never heard of them. Doubt I'll remember them. Same with Chersky and Verkhoyansk. Sikotalin. That sounds almost like it's derived from the same, like from Sakhalin, the island, the Russian island north of Japan. But yeah, okay, there you go. Just 18 of 42, 43%. Not great, but at least I got higher than the average person on Sporcle. Let's go move on to world's major bodies of water. We got 10 minutes to name 82. Let's see how we do here. Okay, nice and simple to start. We'll do the major oceans: Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Southern, Arctic, Caribbean, Mediterranean, Gulf of Mexico, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal. Oh, that's funny. Oh, okay, so we got lakes as well. That's cool. I know lakes. Let's knock off our Canadian lakes. Great Bear, Great Slave, Winnipeg, Superior, Huron, Michigan, Erie, Ontario, Hudson Bay. That's the Gulf of Alaska, I'm guessing. Yeah. Baffin Bay, the Labrador Sea. I'm not sure what that strait between Labrador and Newfoundland is called off the top of my head. Nor what this is, right in the middle of the Atlantic there. Is that what they call the Sargasso Sea? It is. Cool. The Gulf of California is there between Baja and mainland Mexico. Lake Nicaragua and Lake Titicaca, and then up above Alaska there is the Beaufort and the Bering to the west. Okay. We have the Irish Sea, we have the North Sea, we have the Baltic, we have the Norwegian Sea. Is there a Greenland Sea? I think there is. Yes. The Bay of Biscay. What's this between the Irish Sea and the Bay of Biscay that they're trying to get me to guess at? Is that supposed to be the English Channel? Is that what we're going for? No? Okay. Let's keep going with big stuff. The Black Sea, the Caspian Sea, the Red Sea, the Persian Gulf, the Gulf of Aden, and the Straits of Hormuz is not what they were going for. Is that the Gulf of Oman? Yeah, okay. African lakes: Victoria, Tanganyika, Malawi. Those are the big three. What's the strait between Madagascar and Mozambique called? Is it the Mozambique Channel? Okay, and the Gulf of Guinea. Okay. Andaman Sea, South China, Yellow Sea, Sea of Japan, Sea of Okhotsk. And there we go. Lake Baikal, the Aral Sea. Is that Balkash? I forget what that one's called. The White Sea. Okay, let's get into the Mediterranean now. The Adriatic, the Aegean, the Tyrrhenian. How do do you spell that? The Sea of Marmara, which is between the Black Sea and the Aegean. And let's see, what's this? The upper branch of the Black Sea. That's the Sea of Azov. And what's this one between? That's the Ligurian Sea. I know that's somewhere around Italy, but I forget exactly where. Okay, the Tasman Sea, the I wonder if that's the Solomon Sea. No. Okay. The Gulf of Bothnia, that's right. Those aren't part of the Baltic. Those are those two Russian lakes that are pretty big. That's Ladoga and Onega. Philippine Sea. Luckily, a lot of these are just seas named after countries or places. They aren't all, but many of them are. Um, that big gulf in northern Australia is the Carpentaria. Okay, Java Sea, Sulawesi or Celebes Sea. No, there's nothing named after Bali, but the one next to it is is Flores, and what other eastern Indonesian islands are there? Is there a Timor Sea? There you go, East Timor. And this one I wonder if that's just the Gulf of Thailand. Yeah, okay. This one's bugging me. I mean, is it just Strait of Newfoundland? The Adriatic, the Turanian, the Aegean, the Marmara, the Azov. These Russian seas on the Arctic Ocean, I cannot think of. I know the White Sea, Murmansk is on that. It's like one of the only ice-free ports on the Arctic. But these other ones, maybe I knew them once, but I can't think. This one between the Yellow Sea and the South China Sea, all I can think of is like Okinawan, Taiwan. No. What else could that be? This one here, though, south of Ireland. If it's not the Irish Sea, it's definitely not the North Sea. The Bay of Biscay is between France and Spain. I'm not sure what it is. Did I try Ligurian for that Italian? 69 out of 82. I think I'm stuck. I'm going to give up. The Gulf of St. Lawrence. Okay, so in my mind, Gulf of St. Lawrence is pretty much under the H of Lake Huron. I wasn't making that association at all. I thought it was identifying the strait between Newfoundland and Labrador. The Celtic Sea. Okay. Oh, the Ionian, not the Ligurian. The Weddell Sea, I've heard of that because there's seals named after that as well. The Weddell seals, I think. Barents, I've heard of. Okay, now I know where it is. The Barents, the Kara, the Laptev, the East Siberian, and the Chukchi seas. Balkash. I think I just misspelled that, but I wasn't sure enough that that's what it was supposed to be, so I didn't stick to it. The East China Sea. Okay, so there's the South China Sea and the East China Sea. And the Banda Sea and the Arafura Sea, I would not have gotten. Okay, 69 out of 82, 84%. There we go. Yeah, it's good to know stuff that's beyond countries and capitals, you know? It's good to, I like testing myself, knowing where my weak spots are. Um, And I'll say right off the bat, I owe all of this to my high school geography teachers, especially Mr. Turner. Um, we got drilled on this stuff. I still remember an exercise, pretty sure it was in grade 10, where we were just given a blank sheet of paper and we had to draw a map of the world. And that was a recurring test throughout the year. And you got better and better and better as the year went on. Um, and you learned the world. So that's what I'm trying to do here on Sporcle, is learn the world. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for following along. I'll include the link for these quizzes in the comments down below. So if you want to test yourself, feel free to check them out there. And we'll see you again soon. Take care. Cheers.